Hi everybody, this is attorney Marjorie Brunelli, and one thing that a lot of you do not know about me, I'm also a family law mediator licensed by the Florida Supreme Court, and today I'm going to explain a little bit about the mediation process and how it works. So the mediator is generally either an attorney or a retired judge who has a lot of experience in the area that you're mediating. It can be family law, it can be business law, any other type of matter. I'm only licensed for family law cases, but there are mediators licensed for different areas. It's interesting in the sense that it's a confidential process. Everything that's discussed in mediation stays in mediation. It cannot be brought out of mediation or taken to court or told to the judge. A lot of people think, oh, if you do this or that, I'm going to tell the judge. Well, the judge is not going to know anything about mediation because the purpose of confidentiality is so that the parties are comfortable enough to discuss everything in their case to attempt a full resolution. Even a partial resolution is better than nothing. So the benefit of mediation is you take the case into your own hands. Why? Leaving the case in the hands of a judge is not beneficial. A lot of people have that mentality, oh, I'm going to win my case, because you see series on Netflix or on TV, and real life is very different than all of that. So when you have the opportunity to participate in mediation, I always recommend my clients go in with an open mind. You cannot go into mediation with this mindset that I'm going to get everything I want, because if you're going to go in with that perspective, it's better that you don't even initiate the process, because it's not going to result in a resolution or an agreement between the parties. So my recommendation for my clients is you have to have the maturity and also the flexibility to go into mediation knowing that you're not going to get everything you want, but you have to focus on the most important parts of your case and not nitpick the little minutia, because that is not what is important, and you're just going to waste time and money. And another thing that people need to keep in mind as well is the costs, because you're paying attorney's fees, you're going to have to pay the mediator, it's not free, and also the emotional toll that a lawsuit can take on both parties. So if you're able to resolve your case during mediation, you're going to save a lot financially as well as emotionally. So it's a very beneficial process. And another thing I want to remind everyone is that the mediator is an impartial party. A lot of my clients get very concerned right before mediation. The question is, oh, if the attorney for the other side is the one recommending this particular mediator, the mediator is going to side with them. No, the mediator is an impartial party. He or she does not know anything about your case until right before the mediation. There is no bias. The whole purpose of the mediator is an intermediary. It's like a middleman or a middlewoman, a negotiator. That's how you have to see the mediator. And the whole purpose of this person is to do the best they can with their knowledge to try to resolve your case. So don't worry about this whole, they're going to side with me or the other side. That is not the case. And another thing that's very important to remember, the process is done via Zoom. So the parties and their attorneys are going to be in separate rooms. So the mediator comes into one room, talks to that party, the attorney. They're going to present their view of the case, their side of the case, their requests. Then the mediator is going to go into the other room, take it to the other party, and that's how the negotiation process starts. So it's a back and forth. It goes on for hours, sometimes more than one day. And hopefully the result is either a full settlement agreement between the parties or at least a partial agreement. So I hope this video was helpful. I tried my best to simplify the process and explain the details according to the questions that I get from my clients or people that do consultations with me. One other thing that just popped into my head If I'm the mediator in your case, I cannot be the attorney representing either party because it has to be an impartial person. So if I am hired or retained to be the mediator, I cannot represent either party. And if I'm representing either party, I cannot mediate the case. So just to clarify that as well, I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in mediation, either before the lawsuit or during the pendency of your case, feel free to contact me so we can discuss if mediation would be a beneficial process for your case. In particular, thank you so much. All my information is above on the bio. Until the next video.